that's the sort of reaction and reception that you wouldn't get at too many football clubs. That's the special thing about this club, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never had a reception like that before. No, it's great. Look, as expected, you know, as the season's gone on, the support of the fans has grown and grown and grown, and that was part of one of the objectives we had coming in here, was to unite the team back with the crowd. And we felt that obviously over the last decade or so that had been fragmented a little bit, obviously, and one of our jobs was to bring everyone back together, put the team on the pitch that these guys can be proud of, and bring all the fans back to the terraces to support the group. And I think I also think at any club, it's one of it's of vital importance to be successful at any club. You need that relationship, and it needs to be strong, and it needs to be genuine. And I think this season it's been a real genuine two-way thing with the lads to the fans, and the fans on the terraces to the players. And I think that's vitally important for the success of this club.
And it's such a big football club. You only have to look at this room this evening. There are not many clubs in the land, few clubs in the land can attract this sort of support to a Premier League event, if you like. But this is a massive football club, isn't it?
Yeah, and I knew that coming in here, but it's only once you're in that you really realise the magnitude of the club. It's a huge club with such a vast fan base and support from all areas, not just in Leeds, but all across the globe. And like I said, that goes back to the point of knowing myself and obviously with the players to understand that it's for us to connect back into the community. The lads have done a lot more work in the community this year, which the club deserve credit for. That was something that that's important. The players are out. Meeting the fans, meeting the young supporters, the next generation's coming through, and that's something that the club worked extremely hard on, and the players are brought into. But it comes down to the football. It comes down to what you see on the football pitch, and like I said, it's to give this club. This club deserves a team to be proud of. It's not had a team like that for quite a long time, and a club of this magnitude should never have that feeling. So, many big steps have been made forward this season in terms of that.
And on that basis, that's why you'll be standing up here this evening feeling more than a little disappointed, I would guess.
Yeah, of course. Look, I guess the emotions are still a little bit raw, and of course the overriding feelings of disappointment. We had what we feel obviously is, let's be honest about it, a good opportunity to extend our season and be into the playoffs with a chance of fighting for promotion. But obviously we haven't got that, and obviously then the feeling is, of course, of disappointment.
In terms of the atmosphere, when you get an atmosphere like today, though, that's got to be a motivation. Imagining what that would be like at the next level, or back at the rightful level.
Well, that just shows, and that's what it can show to the players as well. It's just what you can mean to a football club, and just being at a big football club like this, dealing with the expectations and the pressures of a big football club. Well, that's what top players want to do, or if you want to be a top player, that's what you have to be able to aspire to and embrace that. And I think over the course of the season, the players have done tremendously well with that. They've turned what was, I think we're honest about, a fragmented club in many ways, and they've turned it into a positive. And of course this final hurdle, as I said today, I think that maybe this final hurdle has just come a little bit maybe too soon for this squad, but it's very hard for me to be critical of these players. They've been tremendous all season, they've given everything. And they've won that show with pride, and they've given everything they've got. And I think the key to that is that this experience that they've had, and especially in these recent weeks where the pressure is extremely high, is, again, I think it's going to be a learning curve for this group, that when they face this situation again, they will have learned from this situation, and when they face it again, I'm sure that they'll be able to handle it really well and be able to put this club back where it belongs.
So, good foundation. Is it now ready to go on and do that thing and do the next level?
Well, I was discussing with my staff afterwards. I think we live in an industry or work in an industry where we all want that instant success. You know, it has to be now, it has to be right here, and we all want that. We all have the same ambition. Managers, players, fans, everyone connected to the club. But I think it's been proven over time. You look at the clubs that have gone up in recent seasons, Brighton's this season, Middlesbrough last season, Burnley's, those type of clubs. that's been built over a period. But I think what this season has done is allowed really solid foundations that have been put in place for the club to build upon, and that's vital. It's vital because we want it now and we wanted it this season, but I think if you look at it properly, I think what we've done this season, what these players have done is put really solid foundations and built this club back to a position where if it's done right and planned right, that they can continue to fight in this way and be fighting for promotions season upon season and eventually make it.
So one more game, then the summer you go off, get refreshed, reinvigorated, and then come back and carry on the job.
Managers do not have holidays, I promise you. Now look, of course, we have an important game. You know, a big part of our season has been, or the mentality has been about winning. You know, I've tried to promote that winning mentality, and more often than not, we've done that. And we still have one game left. It's vitally important that we finish winning. I think that's a message, and for me, that's from this side of it, from the football side of it, it's the most important thing you can do is win. And we've built that mentality, and the players have got better with it, and they've embraced that. And it's important that they carry that on because that's what this club needs. It needs a winning team and that winning mentality.
And a message for these supporters finally?
Come on, Garry!
Well, they've got a message for you anyway, Garry.
No, look, it's... look,
They like you, Garry. We'll try again.
No, look, I can't thank you enough on behalf of all the staff, the players, and of course the club itself. I'm not alone when I say that. It's been unbelievable. It's been an unbelievable support. It's grown and grown, like I said, from the start of the season. And I think when I go back to the start of the season, I could feel that frustration. And it wasn't really directed at the team. It was directed of many years of disappointment. I think since that point, since the start, it's just grown and grown. The numbers have been coming to Ellen Road away from home, unbelievable. And our players have embraced that and they've enjoyed it. And you guys, it's unbelievable. For instance, that second goal that went in today was one of the loudest cheers or shouts I've ever heard in a football stadium. So no, all credit to you. You deserve it. And like I said, you're a fantastic club. I'm sure in the future it's going to be vital.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation to Garry Monk. A top man and a top manager.